Here's exactly why you do not need meat to get in enough protein and build an impressive physique. I've helped countless guys to get strong, build their dream bodies and regain their energy. No matter their diet, it is possible. Watch this video to learn exactly how you can do the same, to transform your body just like Marvin, Louis and Chris did. I'm going to teach you the exact blueprint that these guys and hundreds of others followed, so that you can start hitting your daily protein target, so that you can start feeling more energized and less tired in day-to-day life, and so that you can start seeing those results that you're after. I myself, as a lifetime vegetarian, have been exactly where you are. Skinny, weak, unconfident, and just generally really unhappy with my body. So these are the key things that I've learned that allowed me to put on over 25 kilos of muscle without ever eating meat. And these are the things that I now teach other vegetarian men looking to change their lives. And stick around until the end of this video, because I have something for you that will make applying what you learned today an absolute breeze. But be sure to watch all the way through so you know exactly what I'm talking about. Right, so most vegetarians feel like they can't hit their daily protein target. And I used to believe that too. I was told that I need at least 200 grams of protein per day to even stand a chance at building any muscle. In reality, your targets are probably way too high. 0.8 grams per pound of body weight is more than enough protein for you to grow and build a great physique. This is exactly what I aim for and what all my clients aim for as well. No more than that. Unless you're on steroids or enhanced in any way, more protein than that won't result in more growth. If you really want to make hitting your protein target as simple as possible, you need to stop relying on single sources of protein like people who eat meat can. If you eat meat, you can just rely on something like a chicken breast as part of your meal to hit a good amount of protein. However, as a vegetarian, you can't always do this. The best thing you can do is combine different sources of protein into one meal. That will bring up the total amount in that one meal significantly, and you're not just relying on one single source of protein. For example, if you're making a curry for dinner and your only source of protein in that curry is chickpeas, you're missing out big time, because you could be adding in lentils, you could be adding in paneer cheese, and that would significantly up the amount of protein in that meal. Another key thing that has allowed me to hit my protein target consistently, and that works an absolute treat for my clients, is using liquid calories. Using shakes is an absolute hack. You can easily pack over 50 grams of protein into one shake, and that is over 1/3 of your daily protein target hit. This has been an absolute lifesaver for me over the last 8 years, and it's made it so much easier to hit my daily protein target. And you might be thinking, what can I put into these recipes? Well, as I said, stick around until the end and you'll know exactly what to use. So the next thing that I see time and time again from other vegetarians, and something that I've struggled with in the past, is always feeling tired, always being fatigued, low on energy, and therefore struggling for motivation as well. Being low on energy really results in you being low on motivation as well, and then you struggle to get your sessions in. If you feel like this is how you can fix it. Majority of the time, this is simply because your diet lacks variety. You're too focused on your macronutrients and not focused enough on your micronutrients. You're so focused on hitting protein, on getting in enough carbs, and making sure you're not going too high on fats, that you completely neglect and forget about the micronutrients, which are arguably just as important. What I mean by this is you're likely not considering key vitamins and minerals that your body needs to feel energized. The most common deficiencies that I see with vegetarians is iron and vitamin B12. Low vitamin B12 can lead to fatigue and weakness, tiredness, breathlessness, confusion, and even memory problems. The best thing you can do is start getting in more vitamin B12 from your diet, and if you struggle with this, a supplement will do as well. The best vegetarian foods for vitamin B12 are eggs, dairy, nutritional yeast, tofu, and fortified plant milks and cereals. Low iron can also leave you with a lack of energy, with tiredness, with headaches, with shortness of breath, and even heart palpitations. The best vegetarian foods for iron are legumes, nuts and seeds, spinach, kale, dried fruit. And if you really must, then take a supplement, but be sure to pair it with vitamin C for better absorption. These are just a couple of the vitamins and minerals that you should be considering as a vegetarian. For a full list of the ones that I recommend you looking into and considering, wait until the end of this video. Now, the last thing that I hear all the time from vegetarians who want to change their body, who want to get stronger, who want to look better, but haven't started doing so, is that it's unfair. It's unfair because meat eaters have it so much easier, so what's the point? And honestly, that's something that I've struggled with in the past as well. I'm comparing myself to all these other guys who eat meat, seem to be progressing faster, are finding it so much easier to hit their protein target. And honestly, it makes you feel a bit crap at times. It makes you feel like, what's the point? I'm sacrificing slower progress, and for what? So first of all, it's not unfair because you're healthier. You're at less risk of multiple cancers, of heart disease, of stroke, of type 2 diabetes and hypertension. Plus, you're reducing animal abuse and suffering, and you're also reducing your carbon footprint. So no, it's not unfair. And when it comes down to it, we're all equal. Gaining muscle starts in the gym. We all have to go into the gym. We all have to train hard. We all have to apply progressive overload, and we all have to force our bodies to grow. That is step one. That is the absolute minimum, and we are all equal on that. No matter what your diet is, if you're vegan, vegetarian, carnivore, whatever your diet is, you still have to work hard in the gym. Plus these days, it's getting easier and easier. Meat substitutes are getting better and better, and they are containing more and more protein. It is now easier than ever to gain muscle as a vegetarian. And you have to remember that you are eating directly from the source. You are eating plants. The place where the animals get their protein from is also the plants. You are going directly to the source for your protein. There is nothing unfair about this. As I mentioned earlier, the best thing you can do is select multiple sources of protein and combine them into one meal. This is exactly how I structure my nutrition and how I structure it for my clients as well. Take my client Chris, for example. When he first came to me, he was struggling with hitting his protein targets. He was barely managing 70 grams of protein per day. But we quickly managed to fix this by just combining different sources of protein into his meals. He was relying solely on one single source of protein and it wasn't cutting it. What you really need is a proven nutritional strategy and one that works for you. There is not one singular way that works for every single person. All of my clients are unique and different, and they all have different approaches to their nutrition. What I work with them to do, just like I did with Louis, just like I did with Marvin, just like I did with Chris, what we did is we found a solution that works for them. So thank you for watching my video and congratulations on getting through until the end. I hope that those tips are helpful and there are things that you can apply from today to start gaining muscle and working towards your dream body. As promised, those of you that have made it this far and watched through the whole video, I have something very special for you that will make applying what you learned today 10 times easier. I have combined the ultimate vegetarian protein cheat sheet. This will show you all the best sources of protein, including how much they actually contain per 100 grams, if they are incomplete or complete proteins, and how you can actually combine different meal combinations to make complete sources of protein. It assesses all the most common vitamin and mineral deficiencies, where you can get those from, and how to supplement them properly. On top of that, I've included my 3 favorite high protein recipes for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner, and also my 3 favorite high protein smoothie recipes that you can steal and start using today. So if you want free access to that, I'll leave a link to my Instagram in the top of the description. Simply head over there, drop me a follow, and message me cheat sheet and I'll send it straight over to you. Once again, thanks for watching. Please do consider subscribing and dropping a like and a comment on this video.